What's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, bringing you another update on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I originally planned on making a video talking about all the things I wanted to see in this game, and lo and behold, to my surprise, it looks like Bandai Namco is essentially going to answer some of the questions I have. Apparently, this is going to be a 10+ minute gameplay showcase, and I have a nagging suspicion on the things that they're going to show. But before we talk about that, I want to ask you guys to do me the biggest favor and like this video. Yeah, I know it's a bit annoying getting this request at the very beginning of the video before you watched it in its entirety, but YouTube's algorithm encourages it. So if you rock with your boy and you know I'm gonna bring you that awesome content, then smash that like button. And if by any chance you feel like you've wasted 10 minutes of your life that you can't get back, then by all means retract that like and give it a dislike. Just rate the video. But yeah, guys, apparently Bandai Namco is taking it upon themselves to finally answer questions we have in regards to what we could potentially be seeing in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this game has kind of been in this weird kind of state when it comes to its marketing, because on one hand we can't really accuse it of being radio silent, right? Because they have been delivering out these promotions in the form of these skins from V-Jump magazine, but it's been one of those Japan exclusive things, and we've had to do our due diligence to translate what we see up in those scans. So yeah, it's kind of been like this one-sided affair between America and Japan, where the Western fan base wants to receive these details, but unfortunately we're not getting it in the fashion we would like to. But thankfully, Bandai Namco Entertainment America has taken it upon themselves to provide us with more information and then some. This morning they retweeted something from their Dragon Ball Games Twitter handle saying, and I quote, "Tune in on March 20th at 7 PT/1500 CT for a gameplay showcase of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero." And I couldn't be any more hyped about this because there are so many different things that I want to see in this game, like exactly how true to form is it going to be to the old Tenkaichi/Sparking series? Will it retain the elements of Tenkaichi 3, or will it feel like another version of Raging Blast, which a lot of fans just don't like? We really want to see all the mechanics back up in this game, and we want to see how well it's going to run on this next-gen proprietary hardware that we have at our fingertips. There's also some lingering concerns regarding the overall multiplayer. Will it stay as an online multiplayer only game, or will Bandai Namco and Spike Chunsoft make the right decision and give us the option of playing locally with our friends? Because according to a lot of you guys, that's going to be the make or break thing for this game. Some of you have said that you're not even going to buy it at all if they don't give us the option of playing locally, which is totally understandable. Like, local PvP mode has been a thing since the very first entry in the Tenkaichi/Sparking series, and we really want to have the option of being in the same room with our friends and family members just so we can face off in these epic battles. Like, that's something that me and my little brother-in-law enjoy doing. We love playing games like Fighters and being able to talk trash in front of each other. Since this game is looking to be a current gen exclusive, it's more than likely going to X off half of its player base, because believe it or not, there's still a lot of people who don't own a Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5, but they can be granted the luxury of experiencing this game by way of local split screen with their friends. So that's definitely something that Bandai Namco needs to reconsider. Anyways, I know you guys are probably wondering about the runtime of this gameplay showcasing, because that's the thing that's going to determine how much they're going to be able to show us, and apparently it's going to be 10+ minutes long. That's right, thanks largely in part to DBS Hype Guy, who is a very reputable source. It's going to be about 13 minutes long, and it's going to give us a taste of all these new gameplay features. And guys, one of the things that I'm excited about seeing the most, and I have no doubt that they're going to showcase this, and that's the character selection screen. That's something that I always loved about the Budokai Tenkaichi series, being able to scroll over from left to right and going up and down to choose which form I want to start off in. That was something that always got me hyped when I was about to jump into battle, and it's really something that I want to see make a return, because if you guys remember in the Raging Blast games, they kind of went with the more traditional arcade character select screen where they had all of them shown at once, and you would basically just move the boxes around to select who you were going to pick. And I already know that some of you are going to argue against this, saying that it would be too time consuming since we have 160+ characters and we can only go from left to right as opposed to going in 4 directions when we select a character. But I personally feel like it adds a little more emphasis to the amount of characters we have now. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how they're going to present the character select screen. But moving on, I think it's safe to assume that the next thing we'll most likely be seeing is the heads-up display, or HUD. This is a crucial element that we're going to be spending most of our time monitoring just to make sure that our health, Key energy and stamina are in check. And if you notice throughout all the different trailers and scans that we've gotten for this game, that's something that hasn't really been there. We haven't seen that at all, so it's going to be awesome seeing how they revolutionized it. I honestly think that they should just keep it the way it was the last time we saw it in Tenkaichi 3, as opposed to the circular HUDs that we got up in Raging Blast or the Dragon Ball radar that we got up in Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. I'm not knocking those particular formats. I think they did a good job of not being too intrusive and keeping the screen clear for the most part, but I just feel like a more simplistic and traditional style that we've had in the Tenkaichi games will suffice greatly. But yeah guys, those are just some of the things that I'm most certain we're going to see during this gameplay showcasing, but there are just as many things that I'm unsure of. Since this premiere is being classified as a gameplay showcasing, it's a high probability that they'll just show that and nothing else. And I think I speak for a large quantity of you guys when I say that we want to see more than that. We want to see some of the modes that we're going to get in this game, such as the story mode. What is that going to consist of? Is it going to be in the form of something similar to the Z Battlegate or maybe Dragon Adventure? I'm hoping for the latter because I want to see something that carries on the spirit of what we saw in Budokai 3, where we can essentially fly over or explore all the different classic landmarks of the Dragon Ball universe. That's something that I had an absolute blast doing in the older Tenkaichi games, and I feel like if they're going to implement it in this game, they really need to step their game up, because other developers such as CyberConnect 2 essentially took what Spike Chunsoft introduced and actually dialed it up to 1 million. If you guys have ever gotten a chance to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, or have at least seen the trailers, then you know that there was a lot of emphasis put on open world exploration. Like, they really went into overdrive with the free roam aspect of that game. And what I liked about this, as opposed to how it was done in the older games, was the fact that it wasn't just this pre-rendered map where you would essentially have to pick the spot that you wanted to go to, and then you would see Goku would drop down to the city and then it would just proceed into a loading screen. No, everything was tied together and you basically got to land in real time in the city or other landscapes that you wanted to go into. So yeah, that's something that I really hope Spike Chunsoft has put a lot of time and attention into, if they're gonna add that feature back into this game. But anyways, I think the next question on everybody's mind is where the power versus speed trailer fits into all of this, because it's been highly alluded to for months that we're supposed to see that in the near future, with the latest V-Jump scan featuring some of the characters we could potentially be seeing in that trailer. So yes, we're wondering when we're gonna see that. I'm under the impression that we could potentially see that at the beginning of the premiere before it ultimately segues into the actual gameplay showcasing, because that's what Bandai Namco usually does with games like Tekken. They show you a new trailer and then they show you all the newer things that they're going to be adding to the actual gameplay. So yeah, I have a nagging suspicion that that's going to be the case when we actually see the premiere tomorrow. I hope you guys stay tuned, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to be showcasing a lot. It's going to answer a lot of you guys' questions, and we can finally get a better idea on some of the newer mechanics they're going to be implementing, because at the moment we've only gotten little bits and pieces of those details. So yeah, as you guys can expect, I'm going to be doing a reaction to this trailer and a breakdown, so hopefully you stay on the lookout for that. But until then, I want to know what you think about this. What are you expecting to see in this? Do you want the heads-up display to stay like it did in the Tenkaichi days, or would you prefer the Raging Blast HUD and character select screen? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, I ask that you like or dislike the video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up. You can give me a thumbs down if you want. But if you really enjoyed this video, it would help me out tremendously if you shared it with all your friends and followers on all the different social media outlets. Sharing really makes a difference. But once again, this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, signing out on another video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. As a successful YouTube user, I often get questions asking what I use to get my videos tons of views. And the answer to that is TubeBuddy. This thing has helped me take my channel to the next level in ways I never imagined. It's a browser extension that helps new and experienced YouTubers grow fast and optimize their channels. I've been using this extension for years, and it's constantly getting updated with new features, like the SEO tool that helps me come up with the perfect title, description, and tags to get more people to click on my videos. It even provides you with analytics beside your videos to see how much traffic your video is generating from various social media sites. The extension is absolutely free, but as a special offer, we're giving a 50% discount for channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers that purchase the Pro upgrade. All you have to do is enter in the code RisingStarBuddy. So if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel or taking your content to the next level, download the extension now. You can do so by clicking on this link that will be provided in the description of this video.